drum thumping, boots on the ground. We the ones still standing when the world spins round. Bear had the blueprint, who's kept it tight, saying the Saban Stallings all ready to fight. Perkins, Schuler, DuBose, DeBoer on the line. If you're leading this tide, then your back is mine. Bandwagon riders better clear that track. This train runs hot and it ain't looking back. Whoa. Tradition in the blood, victory in the veins. We rise from the bottom like we forged through flames. When we look down, don't get it confused. We're plotting comeback while your team hits snooze. Haters talk loud, but they never stay long. We built this house brick by brick, strong. Stick and stay when the storm rolls wide, cause legends are made when you but the tide don't care about nothing but the tide. Stand tall, roll deep, let the crimson ride. True fans roar when the pressure gets applied. We ain't falling off, we rise and ride. Don't care about nothing but the tide, where legends are made and the faithful abide. If you ain't all in, step off to the side, cause we don't care about nothing but the tide.
Now, this is where I gotta have a music change right here. Now, I want everybody to buckle up real quick. Yeah, buckle up. Yeah, buckle up. Yeah. What's that dude name on Silence of the Lambs? He puts lotion on his skin. So I try to buckle up because this is where I'm about to go lead balls deep in the University of Michigan athletic department tonight. And it ain't pretty. I want to detail everything that's going on inside of this program because I think it's time that it gets made known publicly. I did see one guy mentioned on this show, but he's not a major media person. He's up there, but he ain't major. But he just said, ain't nobody talking about this. So I say, you know what? I'll talk about it too. This is one of the most troubled athletic departments that we've seen in years, yet you don't hear nothing about it. Where is ESPN? Could it be too many Michigan graduates work for ESPN? Or Big Ten enthusiasts or lovers? Let's talk about it. Let's start with the most serious part of this story. Dr. Robert Anderson, longtime Michigan physician who worked as a worked with student athletes for decades, accused of sexual abuse by more than 1,000 former students and athletes. Sexual abuse by more than 1,000 former students and athletes. Huh? The University commissioned investigation and found that a pervasive, long-running pattern of misconduct. And in 2022, Michigan agreed to pay $490 million settlement with over 1,000 claimants. Claimants? No, people who got touched.
What are you talking about?
1,000. Go through that math. That's 400. That's 449,000 apiece, ain't it? It's at Michigan now. Now that man had access to students over years without effective intervention, and that is serious and it's sickening as an institutional failure as you'll ever find in college athletics. But I'm not done. Let's go back to this championship team they just had in Michigan. Let's go to the football program. Let's leave the whole athletic department alone for a second, and let's go to the football team under Jim Harbaugh. NCAA found violations during the COVID dead period, improper contact with recruits, and they said Harbaugh, he gave false and misleading information to investigators. I remember a young man who gave false and misleading information to the NCAA, and his name is damn Dez Bryant. He lost a whole damn year of eligibility. A whole year. Lost his last senior year because he lied about having dinner with Prime while being questioned in a dark room with a spotlight in his eye, men in suits. And he was a young man. Took a whole year from him. Michigan accepted probation, and recruiting restriction for that one, and Harbaugh got hit with a 4-year short cause order, meaning that any schools that hires him has to answer to the NCAA first. You got to ask them first. But hey, don't worry about that. Then after that came the sign stealer. Connor Staggs, they threw it all down on him. Connor Staggs ran an advanced scouting operation that cost thousands of dollars to complete, by the way. This man was not making that much money. Making good, he had a good living, but he went, based on the technology I saw, that man would have to take every damn dollar he took, that he made, and put it into this project. from the tickets and the technology alone. But where these people went to opponents' game stadiums in person and recorded sideline signals, which is flat out wrong. I mean, who was doing the investigation? Bill Belichick? This happened during the same season that Michigan won that championship. The same season. And the penalties that came down included probation again, roughly $30 million in financial sanctions, which I guess that probably took all the championship money away. And then Harbaugh ended up with a 10-year show cause penalty. The only thing people worry about, he's going to the Chargers. So man, we're gonna really miss him. He's going to the Chargers now. He's gonna be great. What about the Chief? What about the ring? What about the championship? But I'm not talking about this. And Sharon Moore, he got hit with some NCAA discipline behind that too. So it just wasn't the rogue staffer. It kind of went from the rogue staffer up to Sharon Moore, and they said, yeah, I'll take that hit. This was systematic, institutional failure. And by the way, with 4 and 10 years, if something happened to the Chargers tomorrow, is Jim Harbaugh even allowed to coach? Why has he not been outright banned for he's already 58? So that man don't come back no more. Meanwhile, we got a dude over here, everybody trying to get him off. He can't get off the doggone thing. He did some stuff that's actually illegal now. Jim Harbaugh did something. What's the guy's name? Defensive coordinator. He was a coach at Tennessee. He was a defensive coordinator for Alabama. He did something that was illegal then. And I think he still can't get approval by the NCAA to get a job. But this man got a show cause 10 years. I bet you if he left the Chargers next year, he'll be right back in the doggone team. No doubt about it. Because somebody is asleep at the wheel, and that's why I don't blame Michigan people. I blame the NCAA because they're trash. But I want to know, man, show cause stipulations have not been handed out equally. What's that dude named? Jerry something or Jeremy something. I can't think of his name right now. But let me keep on going. There's a former core offensive coordinator, Matt Weiss, who got fired in January of 2023 after the university learned that he was under a police investigation for allegedly accessing private accounts of thousands of people. HIPAA, there's a Student Privacy Act, there's Basic Privacy Acts. Just accessing files. He's just up there wilding out. He a damn core offensive coordinator. He up there like he had the bird stars off, like he in admissions. Federal prosecutors charged this man in 2025 with numerous civil lawsuits. They prosecuted him in 2025, but numerous civil lawsuits emanated out of this football program following the women who say they were his victims. And that raises serious question about how does Michigan screen these people? Huh? Who's supervising this staff? Where was your ESPN then and your Fox Sports and your big names? Well, Feinbaum ain't talking about somebody don't fit. Who the hell was talking about these people? Where they fit at? Nobody was talking about this. And then head coach Sharon Moore, y'all know he got fired for cause in December 2025 after the internal inquiry found a credible evidence of an inappropriate relationship with the staff member while this man is living while married, whatever. Moore was later arrested after he lost his damn mind and went to her house, and he was hit with a felony home invasion that they said he was lying about. The stalking they weren't clear about, they threw that out. And the breaking and entering, when she opened the door, they threw that out. But, those are separate things, separate criminal charges. And, I think he worked something out, and it all resulted in him getting fired or released from the team and an 18-month probation. And recently, just in case you weren't paying attention, athletic director Ward Manuel led Michigan through some great competitive years. But his tenure they included every single one of these scandals. Every single, from the Dr. Nasty, all the way down to freak him down Sharon. You know what I'm saying? To shake him down Sharon, the dude all in the doggone computers looking up chicks and stuff and following him around campus. All this happened up under Ward Manuel. I thought this man was a saint of football. Tried to respect the brother and everything. But in July of this year, Michigan announced that he will be stepping down at the end of the year. His contract was not going to be renewed. Not to mention this athletic director who just stepped down. I call it again fired. When you making millions and you stop making millions and you ain't leaving the job because you done and you sick, whatever. It's called getting fired. This man has been part of the playoff selection committee for 3 or 4 years. So I guess none of that filth and dirt that was going on at those schools impacted his playoff selections while this was happening under his own nose at Michigan. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. And let's not forget, I hate to throw the brother under the bus. Let's not forget, Fab Five great Juwan Howard. Oh, y'all remember. He punched Wisconsin assistant coach during the post-game confrontation. What was going on in that program, man? He got suspended for 5 games and got fined for $40,000, but, you know, they got him up out of there eventually. Because the Big Ten, they won a few national championships lately. And the reason I'm addressing this is because everybody's talking about how the SEC and schools in the South was cheating. Oh, they was just cheating. They were cheat. Saban was cheating. Everybody got money now. What do they say? Everybody got money now. And Alabama don't have that money. You know, like the bag man went somewhere. Oh, yeah, LSU got that championship. Oh, we still hear about how the GOAT, the greatest player of all time, Cam Newton, got $150,000. Somebody writes that. I promise to goodness. Somebody puts that comment on Cam's site like every month when I go look at I see it. I see that comment every doggone month. Oh, how that 150? The man made $100 million. Let it go. But the narrative is the SEC has always been cheating. You're a bunch of cheaters. You paid your players. Well, what the hell do you call this in the NIL era? And nobody said Michigan shouldn't even be playing football on TV. What about this program? What the heck is going on in Indiana and Ohio State we don't know about yet? It is kind of spooky. Ain't it kind of spooky how Indiana just popped up there and they just won the whole thing, just beat the snot out of everybody. Is there a story? We're going to get a 30-30 in about 2 weeks on the doggone, on what they do up there at Indiana, how they got their players in, how they really got their players in. I'm just saying, tell me something, because this don't make this. I'm just here to say the quiet part out loud. I'm yelling it down the middle of the street so everybody can hear me. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with the champions of the SEC, especially the Crimson Tide. At some point, somebody's got to coach, no matter what players you got on the field. Either Signated can coach or you can't. Harbaugh can coach or you can't. But I'm just saying, this stuff that was going on in Michigan, Ryan Day too, this stuff that's going on in Michigan, it's be above and beyond. And it's been public, I guess, the whole time, but nobody said nothing. You talking about 1,000 women complaining? Thousands of students getting a jelly finger from the doctor that they don't want? Or something like that? Hold these programs accountable the way you hold these up. Jeremy Pruitt is his name. Jeremy Pruitt cannot get a coaching job. Last time I checked, he's coaching with his daddy. But you telling me that all you got to do to hire Harbaugh is to go and get a approval from the NCAA with all this stuff going on? Sharon Moore, the cheating scandal, the improper contact. Because see, the story I heard was it was just some cheeseburgers during the dead period. That's the only thing Jim Harbaugh did. And then they tried to push all that cheating stuff on Connor Stallions. And then they ended up finding Sharon Moore a little bit. Then Sharon lost his mind. And there's some other stories out there about a coach and racist comments. They had to let him go. And there's several other people. This is just a high level. That program is scandalous. I ain't heard nothing like that at Miami or since the Miami days, but they wasn't doing that. Miami wasn't doing what Michigan did in the last 3, 4, 5 years. Miami wasn't doing. Miami was having some parties. They was tossing it up, but they wasn't doing this. I don't know what they do. NBC proudly called them the Catholics versus the cons. Everybody in college. There's a bunch of black men in college. They cons now. I don't even remember people going to jail down there. Michigan got people going to jail. Sharon Moore got 18 months probation. And I'm here to talk about it. I ain't going to go over this over and over and over again, but damn, that's a lot. That's all I'm asking for. Level playing field. Again. We cheated all the time. Yeah. See, Jeremy Pruitt, thank you, Nick. Jeremy Pruitt is now an analyst at Jackson. If anybody, did Jeremy Pruitt have a coach that was looking up everybody at the school trying to get dates and harassing women? No, he was not. I don't know what he did. He just did some funny business it was illegal now, but it's okay now. It's illegal then, but it's okay now. This man better just breaking back in. Everybody been trying to get this man a defensive coordinator for years. And Harbaugh just out here wilding out. They got some, go look up Michigan, do your own research. They got other people at Michigan that got in trouble with this program. They may not have been position coaches or may have been assistant position coaches. They got a whole bunch of foolishness going on. And my friend who don't like Alabama or Auburn, he always asks me, he said, why did that Michigan dude just get down for the NBA like that? The whole team left and he left too. He was like, I don't want to be up there no more. Probably was worried about the safety of his family, if you ask me. Now, if you haven't already, please smash that like button. I got to calm down. Whew, got to calm down. That had me high. But now I was just looking at the story and looking the stuff up. I cut it down. I shrank that story down. Whew. Anyway, smash that doggone subscribe button. You know, so you know what's going on. Golly, I think I overdid myself. Can somebody bring me an emergency beer?
Cold night, bright light, coming like armor, legacy heavyweight on our shoulder. Memory deep like our tracks in the snow. We don't flinch when the pressure get colder. Veterans talk, young one listen. Every snap got a purpose, no guessing. Calculated steps, we don't rush fate, we dominate space. Yeah, we bend it. Herd mentality, strengthen the circle. Protect the middle, that's how we nurture. Built through contact, for the repetition. Every mile paid for with conviction. Tongue to toe, Savannah strong. We move together, can't go wrong. No pain and no fear when the storm come on. Crimson bloodline, we carry on. Tongue to toe, Savannah strong. We move together, can't go wrong. No pain and no fear when the storm come on. Crimson bloodline, we carry on. Tons of tops, Savannah strong. Heavy footsteps when we roll along. Absolute power when we locking from. Not here to compete, we here to conquer. Mental vicious, calm under fire. Eyes locked in when the noise get louder. Opposition foe when it will get tested. We don't blink, we don't get desperate. Strength show quiet, never flashing. Trench show violence, cold and classic. We overwhelmed without the chaos. Dominate ground, yeah, that's status. Championship habits, passed hand to hand. From wireless to now, that standard stands. History talk, but the future answer. Every down feel like a slow-moving avalanche. Tons of touch, Savannah strong. One heartbeat when the past come on. Built for the war when the nights get long. Crimson tide, yeah, the true live on. Tons of touch, Savannah strong. Ice in the veins, flying along. Shortcuts taking your word at done. This ain't a moment, it's a dynasty run. Adjust to the field, adjust to the foe. Tempo switch like the wind and snow. Every scheme bend, every plan flex. We evolve while they still try to guess. Close the ranks when adversity hit, communication tight. Every detail crisp, no fracture line when the pressure spike. We get stronger in the hardest fights. Herd move forward, never retreat. Every block laid like concrete. You feel us coming for you. See that low end rumble of inevitability.
Ooh, patience in the grind. Ooh, greatness take time.
Through the cold, through the heat. Every step was meant to be. From the tundra to the throne. From this family, we grown, unified. When we arrive, battle tested, built to survive. No shortcuts, no ball shine. Every title earned in Alabama time. Repetition made us iron strong. Same song played all season long. We don't chase noise, we chase ring. Move slow, but everything break when we swing. Let it lead, young ones ride. It's our program, never dies. Final crossing, see the end zone glow. Hold her standing, ready to go. This ain't hope, it's destiny. Written in steps, you can feel beneath.